Tuesday. Today when I rose, the first thought that crossed my mind was apply conditioner to my hair because I fell asleep before doing that last night. But right after that, I thought about yesterday and just I had a bit of guilt or a bit of remorse from the lashing that I gave out yesterday. And I always feel bad because you never want to be the person that has to continuously deliver the message of negativity to someone or that low vibrational message. And there's really no way to deliver the message of you're a racist, you're a sexist, you're a bigot in a high vibrational way that I've come across yet. So being able to express those emotions outside of my trauma with racism and outside of the oppression of sexism that I face as a woman, it's still something that I'm working on integrating and embodying. So when I do have to address someone in that low vibrational space and I have to handle them a certain way, a part of me will later on feel guilty about showing up that way. And I'm still working on giving myself the same grace that I give others, because both parties lose when you have an oppressor and the oppressed. Because although he is an oppressor and a colonizer, and he has all of these thoughts that are detrimental to my well-being, I know for a fact that someone taught him that those are, even the oppressor is still under mental conditioning. And I'm starting to, just in my old age and grace, give people the benefit of the doubt when it comes to those isms and looking at them more or less as a disease or an addiction or something that is psychologically and mentally wrong with someone at this point. In the same way I would treat someone with special needs or treat someone with a mental ailment, is that's kind of in my heart space now, where I am with the racists and the bigots and the sexists. I'm in a place of looking at them as broken in a way almost, or feeling some sort of remorse for them still being caged and shackled to their own conditioning. So as I liberate myself and start to live and walk and embody my liberation more and more every day, the more I see the oppressor as someone who is also oppressed by their own thoughts, their own upbringings, their own conditioning. So yeah, it's a weird place to kind of be in, where you are someone who wants to live in a high vibrational space and you want to bring this energy to the collective, and this is the role that you've chosen, to still have to embrace those low vibrational moments and find a high vibrational space. And in this moment, I am, as I'm talking through it, finding that the high vibrational space is understanding that I still have compassion for people like that. I still can love someone like that. I still can address them in a low vibrational space and still want to hold them afterwards. And that says more about who I am as a human being and the amount of humanity that I possess than it does about the person inflicting the pain and or harm. So just decided to give myself a little shout out, a little big ups, pat on the back for keeping my compassion and my humanity intact. And I think that's very important where we're headed as a collective. So happy Tuesday.